Hello there. Tonight we're gonna wrap up the dishes that we have done for the Crockpot with a fantastic chili dish. If this doesn't convince you that cooking healthy can't be super quick and super economical, I don't know what will. So I am Lainey Stumpf, and I love to help the people in my life look better, feel better, and have more energy by making better choices in the food they eat and the products that they use. So coming at you tonight, it is a chicken quinoa chili. Different take on kind of a more traditional chili dish, but it is super good, super healthy. This one is more of a low-fat dish as opposed to like the pizza casserole we did last week or the spaghetti and meatballs. Those are a higher fat and you're trying to keep carbs away from that. This one embraces some healthy, low glycemic, nourishing carbohydrates that really help give your body the energy that it needs. So let's jump in, and I'm gonna break it down on how I did this. Okay, so here is some diced up chicken breast. It's like 2 chicken breasts. We roasted a couple chickens today for lunch, and we just eat off one, and then we'll take the meat off and use it in other meals. So this is that. So I'm roasting 2 chickens, but we had probably 3-4 meals off those chickens. Right now, I'm just putting it in my Instant Pot because my Instant Pot is over there working all night long, stewing the bones of those chickens to make some delicious chicken stock. So this is some of the chicken breast off of that, just chopped up. I try and take as many shortcuts and use as much as I have all at once to make things quicker and also not waste and get the most out of everything that I use. So that is chicken breast. Next, I took 2 cans of some black beans. I rinsed them. Well, dump them in. You can get black beans for 49 cents. Super cheap. All right, now we are going to go with our quinoa. This is a cup of quinoa. I rinsed it really well under warm water for about a minute. This is my mesh strainer that I use. I will sometimes lose a couple of the little quinoa dealy-doos in the sink, but for the most part, they stay in there. You rinse it to make sure that it's not bitter. It has kind of a coating on it. I mean, you can't really see it, but you want to make sure that it's not bitter. So that is our quinoa. Why do we use quinoa? Quinoa is extremely good for your blood sugar. If you are pre-diabetic or diabetic, quinoa over rice all day long. So it also has a decent amount of protein in it for that type of thing. So next, tomato sauce. We are not chunky tomato type people. So if you prefer chunks of tomato, use a can of diced tomatoes. We're going to use tomato sauce right in the pot. Okay. And last, I have some chicken broth that I pulled out of the fridge. When I get a tray of chicken breasts, I cook them in my Instant Pot like I talked about when we were talking about Instant Pots. And then I save the broth that I cook them in baggies in the freezer. And then when I need it to make soup, it's all there for me. There's even still some frozen chunks in there. That's okay, because it's going to be cooked. Let's put this down here. Okay, now let's season it up, because that's really where the magic happens. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of chili powder and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. I love cumin. I just think it is kind of the underappreciated spice. I like a teaspoon of salt and then a teaspoon of oregano. And truly, we're done. Give it a quick stir. Put it in your crock pot for 4 hours on high, and it's going to cook up that quinoa. You could even do raw chicken, start with raw chicken breast. That would be fine too. Probably 4 to 5 hours if your chicken breast is raw. So that's it, and lunch is now done. So The stock that I'm cooking over there is gonna cook all night. In the morning when I wake up, I'll pop this guy in and then lunch is done. Perfect, right? So thanks so much for watching. We have now crossed over 100 videos, so there is a lot of information out there. You can go check it out on my website, which is RevolutionHealth.life, and see all the things I've been posting in a more searchable format. And please share this video because we want everyone to be well and be eating great food that is great for them. All right, thanks so much, y'all. Have a good night.